For those of you just joining us, this is Calvin Castine. We're at the 8-Ball Billiards Cafe, just north of Plattsburgh. 8-Ball Billiards Regional Winter Pool Tournament. 12th annual, is it, Jay? Jay Montpelier?
12th annual, Calvin.
12th annual tournament. Any idea when Bob Venn started taping these? I know I've taped, must be 4 or 5 by now, and I know Tom did a year or two. And
yeah, well,
let's see. Bob died in '97, so that'd be the last one that he taped. So Tom would have taped it in '98, '99. So this would be my fifth one, 2000, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And we started the tournament in '93, and I think we went 1 year, maybe 2, without any filming.
So it's been part of Hometown Cable for many years. Most of our viewers, this will be a new program right here. We just finished up on a previous show, the first round. We are in the winner's bracket. Are we in the winner's bracket or loser's bracket?
Still in the
winner's bracket. Okay. And tell us who's playing and what they've done so far to be here.
Well, Gary Dubuque, playing for Armin's, defeated Johnny Richards 2-0, and Bob Barnes, playing for the American Legion, defeated Neil Young 2-0, and they are playing the match right now.
All right, this is Barnes shooting. Bob Barnes, far and away the oldest one competing in this final 8.
Yeah, but I don't think you'd admit that, Calvin.
Just more experience. I see Donnie Cook and Jim Winiger competing in the Hard Luck tournament. Do you have many older players that compete in your tournaments? Guys over 50?
Oh, there's a few, Calvin. For the most part, pool right now is, I would say the average age is like 27 to 30. For some reason or another, the younger people are really enjoying pool.
Of course, you'd fall into that category, right?
Oh, absolutely.
As he says with a straight face. Dubuque is a 3-time winner. Did you tell us that earlier?
He's a 3-time champ, and he came in 3rd once.
How about Bob Barnes?
Bob Barnes is a 3-time finalist, and he hasn't placed in the top 3 yet.
Now, there's a winner of this particular match that we're looking at right here. Puts him in pretty good shape, right? They'd be an automatic 3rd? Or are we at that point yet?
No, I think the next match, Calvin.
It's a double elimination tournament. Each of the matches, the head-to-head matches, are 2 out of 3. Both of these gentlemen won 2-0 in their matches. Dubuque now 1 ball away from the 8-ball. He's got to put that 11 in and pull his ball out where he can do something with the 8, which is down the road a piece. And he may have given himself a good lead. I think the 8-ball is far enough down from that corner that he can hit it without an automatic scratch here. He hit it, but wasn't able to put it in. And with nothing but solids on the table, it may be a fatal miss. We'll see what Mr. Bob Barnes can do. When you get to this caliber of player, you leave a fellow nothing but his balls on the table, you got a good shot of having just lost, right?
That's right. Actually, Gary played that out very well, and he had an opportunity to do it, but I think Bob may do this one here.
Going after the 7 ball. First game of this match. And Mr. Barnes gets his token. Token must be placed on the 8 ball. Must be placed on the pocket that you're shooting at. There are some rules that might be a little different to what they're used to, and some of the rules are much different from what old timers might have been used to. Barnes cut it a little too much. Talk about your fatal misses. I would say that
there was more to it than that, though. He was putting a lot of left-hand English on it because he didn't want to scratch back in the side.
Okay, Dubuque will break. Let's start the second game of the match. Barnes has to win them both to stay in that winner's bracket. And he's going after the high balls, shooting for the 13. Now he's going to try the 11 in the side. Shooting it with authority. Now looks like he might go after the 12. He's looking things over, deciding the order he wants to put these in. And if you can get that 9, you'll go for it now. All things being equal, you always try to get the one closest to the bank.
Well, I don't know, Calvin. You've always said that, and it's probably not a bad philosophy.
Well, if there's no other overwhelming reason not to do it.
That's right. If it's staring you in the face, get it off the rail, because those are the ones that are going to come back to bite you in the end.
And can he see it?
Perfect.
Well, he's got to leave himself a good shot in that 8. He's going to have to come back with that cue. All right, that's far from ideal. Yeah, he's got Dubuque over there chalking up already.
Yeah, he foresees something here.
All right, there's your 8 ball down there, on the other side of Barnes' neck, and a few balls up here hidden. All right, he has to make contact with the 8 ball first. First ball he hits has to be the 8 ball. The only way he can lose on this is if he scratches.
Like that.
Like that there. So Mr. Barnes goes down 2-0. The 8 ball gets him both times. First time it wouldn't go in. That time he missed it completely, and the cue ball went in. So Mr. Dubuque will continue in the winner's bracket. Bob Barnes will still be in the tournament, but he'll be in the loser's bracket. All right, this match here, it's going to be Darren Mayo and Rick Giro. Mayo will break. Winner of this match will face Gary Dubuque in the winner's bracket. Bob Barnes, who just lost, his next game will be between the winner of Pat Therian and Ken Levine. The loser of this bracket will face the winner of John Richard and Neil Young. So it's double elimination. We're in the winner's bracket right now, so these shooters can lose and still continue. Rick Giro, who has said he will not finish second, is surveying the situation. He has finished second at least a couple of times. Okay, he's shooting, I believe, the 2 ball. He's got it, and he comes back in a position where he can get the 7. But he's probably also going to look at this 6 ball, which would be possible off the 4. He has to hit his ball first, so he can't hit that 10 ball and go into the 4. If he shoots that, he's got to hit his ball first, hit the 4 first. He's decided to go for it, I think. He's still thinking about it. There are referees. There we go. Oh, he's going to, looks like he's going to hit the 3 ball. That's what he did. He hit the 3 ball. And then I guess he was afraid that he couldn't get that 4 for sure. As long as he hits his ball first and puts the ball in the pocket that he called, he's all set. Now he's going to shoot the 7 in the corner. He's got it. Comes out, kisses off the 1. I would think his next shot will be the 3 ball in the corner. Missed it. And he missed the 3 ball in the corner. Once again, I think it's a situation where the shooter worried about his leave, where he's going to leave the cue ball, ends up missing the shot. All right, Mayo's going to shoot the 13, try to kiss it off the 14, and he does. Nice shot from Darren Mayo. This is Mayo's first tournament. Giro, a veteran. Next looks like the 11 in the corner. He gets it to fall. Giro has finished second twice. Mayo in his first tournament. Giro, I believe, is competed in the tournament as one of the final 8. I believe 3 times. The 9 ball will be the easy one. He's got to be careful not to move that 4. He avoids touching the 4. It would have been a scratch. Now he's going to get some kind of a combination here to put one of these in the side, I would assume. He's thinking about finding a way to put the 10 in. He's going to put the 10 in on. So I don't know if he needs to kiss off anything. Wasn't able to do it. Looks like Jiro is set to shoot. Still thinking about it. Now Mayo is up. $12 on the side. And this time he gets it to go in. The 10 was his choice last time and didn't quite make it in. If he can get this 10 ball in, he'll be in good shape. Okay, Mayo still deciding what he's going to do with that 10 ball. Decide to go with the far corner with it. Hit the 8. That didn't do anybody any good, putting the 8 there. So Jiro will have an easy shot at the 1. The problem is the 4 ball, which is the one closest to the pocket on your right. Beautifully played. Got the 8 ball out a little bit, got himself position on the 4, and what he is thinking about now is what he's going to do after he makes the 4 and the 3, and how he's going to get at that 8 ball. So he's not thinking about this shot as much as he's thinking about the 3rd shot. Okay, he's going to shoot the 4, which should be doable. Wants to leave the cue ball in position where he can put the 3 in and give himself a shot at the 8. Jay, where does he want that cue ball to end up?
Well, I don't think he can make the 8 without breaking it up, so he's probably going to try to come off the rail and break it. Not like that.
No. He'll have no trouble hitting the 8 ball. He can just so the 8 ball hits the bank, he'll be a legal shot, but he doesn't want to leave Darren Mayo an easy shot on that 10. After he hits his ball, either the cue ball or another ball has to hit off a bank. So it's very difficult. He wants to probably hit that 8 just hard enough that's going to come out and do something to block that 10 ball. He has put the token over here, so he's calling this corner. It would be a possible shot to come off that bank, come back, He's looking to see if the 8 ball can get by the 10. I don't think it can. But it's the only shot he's got. He's got to hit the 8. And after he hits the 8, one other ball has to hit one of the banks. He almost put it in. Beautiful try by Rick Giro. He's got Darren Mayo scratching his head. That 10 is up fairly close to the bank, so that's a problem for Mayo. He's not worried about that 14. He's worried about what he's going to do with the 10. So he's going to try to draw the 10 back into the corner. If he can make that shot, he'll probably take this particular game. And nice shot by Mayo. He's got an easy shot on a 14. It's just a matter of leaving the ball where he can put the 8 ball in, leaving the cue ball where he can put the 8 in. So he wants to leave the cue ball over to the right side of the table as we're looking at it. Well, he probably would prefer to be over a little bit more, but he can still cut it. Still a relatively easy shot. Shouldn't have to worry about scratching. And Darren Mayo will take game 1. All right, Giro with the break. Okay, after Giro broke, I saw him go over and grab another stick. Do most of these competitors bring their own cue sticks?
Yes, they do, Calvin. In fact, they bring 2. They bring one for breaking, and they bring one for shooting.
Does it matter that much for the break? I mean, you don't want to use your good stick for the break, but does it matter that much using a house stick or your own stick for the break?
It doesn't make much difference to me, but sometimes you feel your own stick feels better than a house stick.
Shooting the 2. Looks like he's thinking about the 5 ball in a corner. Again, he has to hit his own ball first. But he's got to do something to break out that 7 and the 3. He got the 5 ball, but doesn't have a shot at either the 7 or the 3. Or excuse me, or the 4. He's going to go for a 6 and hope he can find a way to come back up here and find a bank shot for that 3, for the 4, but he's not going to do it there. No easy bank here on that 4. Got to hit his own ball first. Can he see that 7?
No, you can't see the 7, Calvin. In fact, he's going to have a hard time just touching the 4 and getting something to a rail.
He needed to leave his cue ball up more toward us to be able to have an angle on that 4 ball off the bank. Okay, he's going to see if he can hit that 7 first. Yep, he did it. Hit the 7 first. Made contact with it.
There was enough room through there.
Yeah, couldn't see the pocket. As long as he hit it, though. I think I've asked you this in years past, but are jump shots legal?
No jump shots. No. In fact, you can't elevate your cue stick above your shoulder. So we allow a masse shot, which is going around a ball with the cue ball, as long as your cue stick doesn't go above your shoulder.
So you can't have that big high shot down where you're shooting sharply down at the cue ball.
Right, that's right. But you can get some masse on a ball without really pounding down.
Some who?
Masse, M-A-S-S-E-E.
You're just making that spelling up as you go along.
Yeah, that's pretty quickie though.
And what does that mean?
That means when you put a downward pressure on the cue stick on the side of the cue ball, so after it takes off, it curves. If you want it to curve soon, you hit bottom. If you want it to curve later down the table, you hit top.
You can do that without putting the end of the stick over your shoulder?
Yep. If you really want a big masse, it has to go higher. But for the most part, you can get some curve out of it without going above your shoulder.
Well, there's no stick above your shoulder. Obviously, the taller the player, the more advantage he has, right?
That would make sense, yeah.
Which is probably why Darren's father, Reggie, doesn't play much pool.
You wouldn't be able to lift the stick at all?
Oh, come on now. And we're just picking on you, Reggie. So bear with us. Nice shot by Rick Giro, who is not going to finish second today. Okay, Giro going after the 4. He's going to try to leave himself position on that 8. Okay, got the 4 out of the way. And he doesn't, oops. He wasn't thinking about the token. Then it dawned on him. He's got to put that token there. If he doesn't put the token there, even if he puts the shot in he wants, calls it, it's a loss. So Giro ties it up. All right, Mayo breaking on the decisive 3rd game. Winner will go to the winner's bracket. The loser will go down to the loser's bracket. Now, if you put in a couple of the same type of ball on the shot and you scratch on the break, there's still choice for the other guy?
That's right. You lose your...
So even though you might have put in 3 solids, you can still choose solid.
That's right. Yep.
But if you put in a solid and even though you don't scratch, it's not choice, so you have to take the solids.
No. If you make one ball on the break,
Make one, you're still choice?
Still choice.
So you don't have to take the ball that you made. If you make one, now if you make at least one, you're saying, right?
As long as you make one ball on the break,
Right,
it's still
at least
choice.
one,
If
at
you
least
make,
one.
that's right. If you make 2 highs and a low, it's still choice.
Or 3 highs, you can still pick lows if you want. Now it's ball in hand on a scratch. No longer the old put the cue ball behind the dot. Now the shooter gets to put the ball wherever he wants if his opponent scratches. So Rick Giro has put the ball right here. Give him a shot at this 5 ball. putting some top English on it. He's going to try to follow the ball out a little bit. He does, but forgot to put the ball in.
It would be choice until a ball's legally pocketed.
So even though Mayo scratched, Giro didn't put anything in, so it's still choice available. So it's now Mayo's choice. The solids are pretty well spread out, so the stripes are kind of bunched together there, so the solids would be the logical choice here. Right?
Yeah, in fact, he's only probably got the 5 and the 6 to worry about. Unless he snookered himself here. I think he can see the 3 down in the corner. This would be a good opportunity to work into the 5. Perfectly executed.
Shoot the 5 all the way down. There are 8 competitors in this tournament, qualifying at 8 different locations. Want to give us those locations again, Jay?
Okay, right now we have Darren Mayo shooting. He's playing for Manny's in Champlain. He's playing against Rick Giroux, who qualified at Sandy Shamrock Inn in Ellenberg Center. And then we have Ken Levine in the tournament playing for the Bullmart, and Pat Therian is playing for the Country Club. Neil Young is playing for the Chateauguay Hotel. Bob Barnes is playing for the American Legion 912. John Richards is playing for the VFW Post 1418. And Gary Dubuque is playing for Armins.
Mayo's done them all except that 6 ball, which Jay mentioned earlier was the problem. So at all those shots, he was unable to do anything to break out that 6. They can see it, but that's about it. And hitting it isn't the only thing he's got to do after he hits it. A ball has to hit off a bank. Otherwise, it's a scratch. So he can't just kiss the ball and say, well, I made contact. You got to hit hard enough so that something hits off a bank after you touch the ball you're shooting at. He's calling, he's going to try to cut it in, but I don't think he can. I don't think he's got the angle to cut it. And he's going to put the 8 ball down into the corner. Come awfully close to scratching. Giro's first shot will be the toughest right here, I think. The cue ball is right in the pack. Okay, he thinks he can get enough action to get that 11 in. The combination, obviously. Didn't happen, but he wasn't particularly worried about that because that 6 is well hidden. Mayo looking for an angle to come through and hit that 6 ball. Try to come off the cushion up here. And once again, he not only has to hit it, but he has to hit it sufficiently hard so that another ball, either the cue ball or one of the In this case, it'd have to be the 6 ball because he's not going to hit any others. Would have to come off a bank following the contact. He's called the side pocket next to where he is, so he's going to hit the bank, hit into it, and try to bring it back. And he wasn't even worried about that 8 ball, which he should have been. I don't think he knows that he moved that 8 ball. Rick Giro's going after that 14 because the 8's in a position where he can get it from anywhere on the table. Brings the cue up, or he'll probably try to get the 11 in off the 10. He does. Breaks out the 12. He's got a shot at the 13. He's got. He'll probably shoot the 12 and come back for the 15. But he is looking at the 13. But I think he'll go for the 12. Come back to get his 15 ball. What do you think, Jay?
Well, it's a little safer shot than running the 13 down the rail because you had to take a chance of missing that. This way you can come in and get some of those balls out of the way now.
Came back a little much, but he's got an easy shot at the 10 if he decides. I'm not sure if he... Is that 15 on the cushion?
It's pretty close. He's going to have to back the cue ball up and put it over here, or let her go forward and put it over there.
Yeah, he's got a little too close to the angle's not there. So he shot the 2. Now he's got a shot at the 15. If the ball's on the cushion, this is a tougher shot because his cue ball is near the bank. You'd actually like to have your cue ball away from the bank a little bit. He's going to go for that 15. Leave himself in position to follow the 13 down and get the 9, then the 8. This is the third game of this match. The winner continues in the winner's bracket. A loser goes to the loser's bracket. Double elimination tournament. Both of these shooters have won their first match of the day. 12th annual 8-ball billiards pool tournament. I guess looks like you can see the 9 into that corner.
Yeah, I think actually, Calvin, what he was trying to do was put the 9 up on the right-hand side of the 8, but it didn't happen, and now he's got to keep that cue ball from scratching in the side. I don't think there's a problem. He just has to concentrate on
little top.
Yeah, he just got to concentrate on what he's doing here.
Now he wants to follow that 9 ball a little bit with the cue ball, but not too much, so it gets heading behind the 6. Puts the 9 in. Leaves himself an okay shot, but anytime you got to shoot over a ball like that, it's a little bit more of a problem.
Yeah, it poses a little problem.
If the stick accidentally touches that 6 and moves it, he scratches. Okay, Rick Giro defeats Darren Mayo. Mayo will continue, but he'll be in the loser's bracket. Giro becomes the second player to move into the upper echelon. He'll go to the third round in the winner's bracket. Following a rather lengthy lunch break, we're back with our next match. It'll be John Richard or John Richard or John Richard and Neil Young. We are now in the losers bracket. It looks like Richard or Richard will break. Eight places to qualify for the tournament. Scratch on the break. So it's ball in hand for Neil Young. Looks like he not only wants to put a ball in the pocket, but he wants to break some up. No, he didn't want to break some up. He just took that 4 ball out of the way. Now he's going to shoot the 2 into the corner. Now he's going to shoot the 3. Puts that one in the side. th annual tournament. When Jay returns, we'll ask him to read the list of the past winners. Almost put the 8 ball in. I don't think that was the plan. So it'll be a scratch. Then hit his ball first. So it's ball in hand for Richard. We'll be shooting the stripes, so the high balls. Going to start things off with the 11. And Nick says he can see the 15. Puts it in, but does he have a third shot? He's got a shot at the 10, which is down a ways. Not sure if he can see that 13 to cut it into the corner, into the side. He's going to have to shoot over the 7 ball to shoot that 10. That's what he's going to have to do. And it doesn't give you much surface of the cue ball, so he ended up not making the 10. Without that 7 ball there, it would have been an easy shot. Young going for the 6 ball in the corner. He's going to put the 1 in this corner. Nope. Decided to go for the 5 ball. Now he's got just 2 left, the 1 and the 7. I don't think he can see the 7. If he can, that'd be the one he'd shoot. He can see it. He surveyed it and said he can see that 7 ball, so shoots it, makes it, nice shot. Gives him an easy shot for the 1, but his problem is going to be getting in position for that 8 ball. The winner of this one will face Darren Mayo, and the loser is done. This is the loser's bracket. Can he make it without scratching? Or he gave it a shot. So this is our first match of the day where somebody is going to be eliminated. Double elimination tournament. Richard will try to follow the 14 into the corner. Missed it. The ball apparently wasn't tight to the bank, and I think he may have hit the bank first. Actually got the ball on the way back. Now Young will try for the corner down here. Let's put the token in the corner. Looks like a routine shot, easy shot. And he takes game one in this match. While they're racking up for the next game, maybe Jay can tell us some of the, all of the previous winners.
Okay, Calvin, thank you. In '93, Chuck Para won from Vermont, and he qualified at Armin's. In '94, Dennis Relation won. He qualified at Robin's Nest. In '95, Chuck Para again, qualified at Dolly's. '96 was Chuck Para again, Dolly's. '97 was Don Cook from Armin's. '98 was Gary Dubuque from Armin's. In '99 was Herb Collins from the Bullmart. In 2000 was Gary Dubuque from Manny's. 2001 was Neil Young from Manny's. 2002 was Gary Dubuque from Armin's. 2003 was Herb Collins for Bullmart. And we'll soon see 2004.
So Neil Young, who is playing right here, is a past winner. Richard is going to shoot to 2. And he puts it in. Young leading 1-0. Richard has got to keep winning here to keep playing. Now, in the qualifying places, I noticed there are 16 slots available. What happens if have you ever had over 16? A couple places were filled right up to the 16. Is that all you'll take?
No, what we do is we make room for them. One time, Armin's had 24.
Richard, just one ball left. If he can get in position for the 8. I don't know if he can he cut that? Looks like a tight cut.
It might go, Calvin. It might go. What do they say, 90 degrees? Is there a rule on that?
Yeah, geometry. Wow. That's a nice shot.
That was a nice bank, yeah.
All right, he's going to go down with it. He dropped it in, and he does not scratch, so we're tied up 1-1 in this elimination match. All right, Richard breaks to start the third match. Let's see, Darren was, we're down to John Richard, VFW Post 1418, who's representing, and Neil Young from the Chateauguay Hotel. Chateauguay Hotel, as I think back, was the first qualifying or the second qualifying site?
That was the first.
So, if you don't qualify, you can get in the following matches. And I think Herbie Collins got in all 8.
Yeah, poor Herbie. Came in second like 2 or 3 times.
3 times I saw his name in there as finishing second. He kept trying, but he didn't make it. He has choice. Ball in hand and choice. Loser goes home. Winner continues in the loser's bracket. Shooting the 15. He looked at that 10, but that's obviously not the shot he needs to get next. He needs to do something in this little group right there. And he got 2 of them. Now, if he's got a shot at the 13, he's in good shape. He gets the 13. Comes out where you can't see the 10, but he's got the 14 to shoot at the other end. And now he'll probably make this 10, but he's got to contend with the 8 ball now. He has put the token in the corner. He's going to try to come back off the bank and put the 8 in the corner. Got to hit the 8 first. Did he hit the 8 first? I don't think so. No, they're not calling it a scratch. I don't see how he could have hit the 8 first in that. Did you think he hit the 8 first?
I think it was a split hit. What do you think, Calvin?
The way the 7 was, I thought he'd have to hit the 7 first if he hit the 7. But it's so close that it'd be a 100% judgment call. All right, Richard will get the 2, but he's got 3 of them lined up along that bank next to the 8. He knocks the 8 ball out. He might have a shot at the 6. But even if he makes that 6, he's got a problem with the 4 and the 5. Going to try to put the 6 into the corner. He's going to do that and comes back and just nudges the 4, but I don't think he can see the 4 down into the corner. I think the 5 is in the way. I think his best bet is to go up and come back down and try to get the 5 down here. What do you think?
The only thing is, if he doesn't send the ball to a rail, it's ball in hand. I would have tended to go for the safety and just touch the 4 and leave him with a real hard shot on the 8.
Instead, he just gave the game away. That little scratch cost Richard the game. Neil Young will advance, and Richard will go home. Up next is Ken Levine and Pat Therian. A winner of this will face Bob Barnes. Any particular reason? People can't see it at home here, but they kind of go out of order here as far as who plays who.
It looks like, Calvin, what they've done here is so you don't play the same person again down in the bottom, they reverse it. That's what it looks like.
Okay, so that way, if they didn't do it that way, you would end up playing the same person twice, you're thinking?
Yeah, or you're going to end up playing them again anyway, probably, but yeah.
All right, Levine looking for his next shot. He's going to come back off the bank for the 12 in the corner. There he gets it. Next will be the 11 ball. Now he's got an easy shot on the 15, which is right here. And then this is where the cue ball ends up, becomes very important. Oh, he's going to go the other way. He's going to try to bank the 14 in off the 13. Didn't happen. And I'm not sure he hit his... Sure he hit his balls first. Some balls in back of the ball he was shooting at moved. So I would think that's just possibly a scratch, and I think that's what Therian is asking. No, he was asking about a hitting the bank on his shot. You have to hit your ball first, and you have to have a ball hit one of the banks. If you don't put your ball in, you have to have a ball hit one of the banks after the cue ball hits the ball you're shooting at. Thinks he's going to put the 15 in the corner. Therian makes the 2 ball. Now he's got the 7. Drops that one in. He's got a... Not sure what he can do with the 1. Looks like he's got... Nope, he's going to go for that 4, which from our angle looks like his best choice. Drops it in. Got the 3 along the bank. He'll go down and shoot the 5 if he makes the 3. The cue ball was near the bank and the 3 ball was near the bank. Those are tougher shots than what they look like. Levine will go for the pigeon here. He'll come back. I think he's got a shot at the 14, Jay.
Yeah, he can make that 14.
He made one.
Yeah, unfortunately it's called a pocket.
Therian will try to send the 1 down into the corner. He does. He'll cut the 3 and hopefully have an angle on the 5. So now it's more than just making that 5. He's got to be in a spot where he can put the 8 ball in. Obviously, there's one pocket that's not accessible. So he wants to stay on that side of the 8 ball. He has done that. He sets his token. Looks like a pretty well straight in shot. And Therian will take the first game of this match. All right, Therian will break and start the second game of this match. What game are we in the overall scheme of things? This is number 8. Game number 8 out of a possible 15. Or I should say match number 8. Levine must win the next 2 games to win this match and keep going. Otherwise, he'll become the second player to be eliminated in this double elimination tournament. Looks like he's going to shoot the 7. He makes it. That 2 is an easy shot off the 1 if he decides to go that way. He's got one more easy shot. He's looking at his 5 ball. He's going to leave that 1 there. He can get that at any time. Well, he's going to look at the 6 instead. Try to put the 6 on the side. He does, and he breaks the 3 and 4 up a little bit. That will help. Alright, Ken Levine going down with the 3. Knocks the 4 out. Not a particularly easy shot on the table right now, unless he can see that 1. And apparently he can, so he'll cut that one in. Didn't give himself a leave there, did he?
Well, all he has right now, Calvin, I think, is a bank shot cross corner on the 4 ball. That's about it.
When you got a ball that close to the 8, you hate to start banking things around too much.
Yeah, you're working around the 8.
He's going to try for that 4, but he's worried about that 8, I'm sure. Doesn't want to do anything that's going to send that 8 flying in any direction. Because he has to hit the 4 with enough force that either the cue ball or the 4 ball or some other ball goes off the bank after he makes contact. He does not hit his ball, so it's a scratch. It'll be ball in hand for Therian. Gee, I wouldn't have taken that shot, would you?
No, actually, I would have tried to hit my ball a little closer there.
So you call cutting it a little too thin. Looks like the activity on the other tournament is over. Who won that other?
Well, it's still going on. One table's waiting for the other one to catch up.
I see. Since there's no activity on either table, I thought things were done. Okay, Therian looking for the 11 on the side. He's got a shot on the 12 up into the corner. Put the 12 in. He'll either shoot the 9 or cut the 14 into the side, or send the 9 down below. He's going to go for that 9 and hopefully leave himself position on the 14. And looks like he may have a shot up above. Looks like he's going to go for the combination. No, he had our angle. We can't always tell. In fact, we can rarely tell what the shooter can see. At times when we think he is hidden, he is not. So he'll shoot the 13. An easy shot. Then 14 will be just a routine shot in the side. Then he's got to worry about that 8 coming down, and following that 14 a little bit, he might have a straight in shot on the 8. Pretty good shot on the 8. Puts his token in the corner. And Therian will advance. Thanks for watching and for supporting Hometown Cable. Watch for the next round.